potentially a bit of good news. It looks like Eddie Chambers could be fighting Alexander Ustinov on the 28th of February on the Tyson Fury Christian Hamer undercard. For me, this is good for two reasons. One, because it's Eddie Chambers' first real fight against, let's say, a top 30 opponent in the heavyweight division since he joined Team Fury. Secondly, because it shows, I don't know whether it's coming from Frank Warren's side or from Peter Fury's side, but it shows that they're happy to spend a little bit of money on getting an opponent in for him. You know, I was a bit concerned that the reason he was fighting all these sort of lower level guys was because the aim was for him, you know, there wasn't sort of the budget there for Eddie Chambers to get a fight with more of a relevant player with the heavyweight division. But the fact that they've made an offer to Team Ustinov is definitely an indication, you know, that they're looking for bigger and better things with Eddie Chambers in 2015. As for how I see the fight going, I know Ustinov put on a pretty impressive performance recently against Chauncey Welliver. My particular thoughts on this fight is that I would expect Eddie Chambers to get the job done. Ustinov, you know, he's solid, he's got big size, he's got a jab, but let's not forget Eddie Chambers has been training with Tyson Fury, who in my opinion is a far more advanced big man than Alexander Ustinov. So I think Eddie Chambers will have learned a lot from that sparring that he can bring into this fight, and I see him as just being too sort of agile, too skillful, too much speed, too much movement, too much sort of pedigree really for Ustinov. Ustinov, he's solid enough, he's got a good chin, he's got a good jab, good range, but if I'm honest, he's not the most dynamic fighter. He's quite one-paced, quite, you know, doesn't have too much versatility to his game. We saw him overmatched against Kubrat Pulev, and I feel the same thing could happen again against Eddie Chambers. Obviously, it's more of a test from Eddie Chambers, and we'll have to see how much Eddie's actually got left in the tank against the genuine top 30, top 40 opponent in Alexander Ustinov. But I still expect him to have enough, and I think that in terms of skills, in terms of attributes, and in terms of experiences, Eddie Chambers has enough left to get the job done against Ustinov. I'm pleased to see this fight though. I like Eddie Chambers as a guy, I quite like him as a fighter as well, and hopefully this can be a springboard for him. He can beat Ustinov and get some momentum moving forward into 2015. I also think finally this is probably an indication that Tyson Fury didn't duck Ustinov. If he was that scared of Alexander Ustinov, it's unlikely that Team Fury would have brought him in again as an opponent again, or certainly made an offer to bring him in again. I don't think the fight's been confirmed just yet. Certainly on Boxing Scene, it's been reported that an offer's been made and received. Let me know your thoughts on this fight. How do you see it going? Thanks for watching.